Hey, we are tWoTcast episode 314.
No, he does not.
Okay.
All right, everyone, shut the f*** up. Let's ready to record.
We like to start every show by yelling, "We are tWoTcast." Can you do that with me? On the count of 1, 2, 3, go.
We are tWoTcast. Now we can start.
The Wheel of Time Reread Podcast. Explicit and R. Freaking rated. Jono's the wild card. Always talking shit. Joe's the straight man. He's a total dick. Tom is still obsessed with X-Men.
Previously on X-Men.
We are
Hey, you're viewing and/or listening to tWoTcast, the Wheel of Time Reread podcast, and now we're covering the Wheel of Time and all things important, which is the Wheel of Time RPG, of course. We're going to be talking about that, and we're going to by talking about it, I mean we're going to be doing it.
Yeah.
And with me, as always, is Jono.
Jono!
Oh, hey, Jono.
Hi, Yoey. Hi.
And Tom.
Still your math.
I used to say sometimes here or like, something negative towards Tom, and I can't really do that anymore. He's kind of always here. I miss it.
Yeah.
Something's missing from my soul. Like,
you know why I'm always here? Do you know why?
Herpes?
No.
Spite.
Oh, that works too.
For spite? Oh, I love that reason.
It's driven me my entire life.
Hey,
It's a good
Joe,
reason
do
to
me
be
a favor.
Yeah.
Could you change your name to Joystick IU?
I sure can.
I like Joystick IU as a name. I think that's a great name
I
for
mean,
your...
I don't want to confuse everybody, though, John.
Too late. That's all right.
Just don't
Well,
do it.
it's good to see you, Tommy Bear. You got that good full winter beard going on.
I mean, I have to.
Where are you? Winter?
Minnesota.
Oh, you don't need that. That fucking sucks.
Wait, you say that like we don't all have beards.
Yeah, I know, but that's a extra full, just like that. Thank you.
That's just 2 weeks of Tom growing a beard.
Yeah, but
It was confusing. I was in Miami, and then I had to start growing it to prepare to come here. Not a fan.
Listen, Emma Howley is very excited.
Yeah,
for the night apparently.
Mr. Howley, yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't be? This book the Wheel of Time RPG came out 25 years ago. So
I mean, it's not that long ago.
we figured it was time to crack it open and try it out.
I mean, it's about time. I bought it for the pretty pictures, and then
And the articles.
25 years later, we're doing something with it.
I was very upset. Santa actually didn't bring me what I'd asked for, which my only request from my parents was
Son of a bitch.
That was the Wheel of Time RPG. And I opened every present, even though they were not the right size. I only got like 6 things. It's like work shoes, work shirt, and not a fucking Wheel of Time RPG. But each time I was like, this fucking sucks. Yeah. So if you guys need something to get Jono, Wheel of Time RPG.
I owned that. I don't remember when I bought it or if somebody got it for me. I think I just bought it at the store.
And you were what, 32?
No, 67. But young and dumb enough, and there was no internet, desperate for these books to come out, that every time I went to the store, I would like, I guess I'll go to the fantasy section and see what's up.
That's all I would do.
Nothing was happening. Hey, weird. Same books that were here last week.
Yeah, hasn't changed. And then one day it's like, what the fuck is this?
I used to. I told you, Joe, and I'm not sure I told you, Tom. Like every time I would go to a Barnes and Noble or Borders at the time, I would always just go to the Robert Jordan section, and I would just make sure they had every book. And if they didn't, I'd be like, well, this is a fucking disaster. Like, I'm not going to buy any of these because I own them all, but still.
The Robert Jordan section was my favorite part of that story.
There's a whole fucking thing in a book.
Honestly,
You mean just science fiction and fantasy? Yeah.
I never knew what
Under the J's.
Never knew what I was expecting to see, but I checked it every time anyway.
Yeah.
Just on the off chance that another big white book hit the shelves.
Look at book 2.5. Didn't even know this was coming out.
Oh yeah, when they split book 1 and 2 into 2 sections, it's like, well, what is this? Oh, it's the same book.
Even as a full ass adult, I saw that for the first time, and I was just like, "Is this a new book? Am I gonna buy this?" I'm like, "No."
From the Two Rivers, huh? Wonder what that could be.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough reminiscing for now.
Yep.
Let's bring in. Is
that enough from us? Bring it in our guests.
Yeah, that's enough. It's more than enough.
All right. Well,
considering our
spoiler
case.
warning.
Yeah.
This proceeding adventure is going to entail things from the eye of the world, things from the world at large, and specifically within the season 1 of the show. So if you just watch the show and you haven't read the books, no spoilers will happen other than subtle things that are in the world that have nothing to do with the overall plotline of the books, and you're safe to proceed and watch this. But yeah, let's bring in our guests, I guess, guys. Right?
We're screaming in our regular clothes, pretending to be on adventures. Sorry, the Dungeon Master, he will help us out with the rolls and dice, D20, plays, but on no other vicinity. The one RPG with multiple guests is always in order to call for quests.
Woo! Tammy, you look adorable.
Oh, why? Thanks.
Tammy, you can take a brush to that hair.
No. I mean, you know what? I look, smell, and feel just like Courtney Love with black hair. So I do not brush this wig.
What feel? Like the skin, the hair?
The scabs and the constant itch in the nethers.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh no!
Where the scabs are. Yeah.
Dan, be careful of character defamation.
Yeah. No. I don't want to attack a real life human being. Right? You're right.
I mean, is she real? I don't know.
Is she alive? I mean, well, either way.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, welcome. And as always, Charlie Talk, it's great to see you.
Great to see you all as well.
Our guests tonight are the same as last 2 episodes and the same for preceding episodes after this. It's going to be Dan and Ryan from the Leafcast playing Lipitor and Tamira White.
Hell to the yeah.
Woohoo!
And of course, at Charlotte Talk on Twitter, Clint, our Dungeon Master.
Bow down for.
Oh shit! The fuck?
Wow.
It's very dark. Yeah.
That was new.
I've been told to flip Ryan and Dan.
Yes, that's better.
I'm not sure it matters. So yeah,
Consistency.
I said this
Consistency
on
is king.
camera, but I kind of wanted us to all like just briefly introduce our characters again real quick, just to like kind of as assuming someone hasn't watched this for the first 2 episodes.
I haven't.
Clint, introduce yourself.
I'm Clint. I'm a faceless.
Nice.
Okay, seriously, why do I even need to say anything else? I am your Dungeon Master.
That is correct.
That was fantastic.
Dungeon Master's getting a little more aggro than he's been the previous 2 episodes.
It occurs to me I haven't done like Trolloc voice in quite a while, so.
It's been a while.
I'm Joe. I'm playing Joe Stick IEL. I'm in Glow Stick IEL.
So great.
I'm an IEL character with glowing spears. Tom, you want to tell us about your guy?
Hey, I'm Captain Jack Seafolk. What's that funny?
How is it not
still
funny?
works. It still works. Yeah.
I'm a Seafolk male channeler. I don't think that's necessarily been revealed to the group yet. Though.
No, yeah. Oh, that's a.
Yeah, we tried to tabletop some together. It's fun.
Saving lives on the sly.
I still contend that Lipitor has a pretty good knowledge that you can channel.
Yeah.
Tumbling
Speaking of
block
Lipitor,
behind the Trolloc.
Ryan from The Way of the Leaf is playing Lipitor. Why don't you tell us about your character?
I can't wait.
Hello, my name is Lipitor. I'm an old gear with anger management issues.
Lipitor!
Thank you. I'll work on my voice. Thank you. Wow.
Dan from The Way of the Leaf. You're playing
Jesus
Jamiroquai.
Hello, I am Jamiroquai. I am a wilder, and I like hot tamales and burritos, and I'm a Taurus, and my sign is in Jupiter's ascension.
Jamiroquai.
Perfect.
All right. I mean, there's your cast of characters, guys. I think.
What
What about a lot of pussy?
It's not important, right?
All right.
It's a lot of pussy.
Right, that's what I said. What'd you hear?
I am Lotto. I am Lotto.
I'm scared.
It's a family name passed down from the Age of Legends from, of course, one of the most important women of all time, who was helpful in making sure that the Aes Sedai of the female variety passed down their knowledge. And I am a bard, and very excited to learn more about my history. I'm a very wonderful lady if you get to know me.
Nice.
I didn't know what it would be. I was very excited.
I mean, what else could it be?
Looks so creepy under the word "cum." But if you put it up, like your eyes are just all yeah, it's so good.
All right, guys.
Once I realized,
are we ready to?
I was so excited for everyone to introduce themselves.
Yeah. No,
I mean, at some
fantastic
point,
intros.
theoretically, I'll draw our characters, and there'll be better visuals. But that's good for right now, right?
I fucking love the fact that she put that much time into doing anything.
That's amazing.
You mean Taffy Bennington, who brought us all of those amazing little clips.
Yeah.
Clap, 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 clap.
Taffy.
Taffy Bennington is my hero.
Thank you, Taffy. Yeah.
She should be like a summon almost, where we just get Taffy Bennington to come in and just nuke whatever the fuck we're fighting.
So I
It's
made
just
this. I made this map like in week 2 to like show where we go and what we do, kind of like Indiana Jones style. But so far we haven't gone anywhere. so it's just a red X.
And you won't even be able to do the dotted line because there's just going to be another red X wherever we come out of the ways.
Right.
Yeah, it's just because it's on the. It's
So
in the ways,
Joe tells me ahead of time he's going to do this, and I'm like, okay, well they're going to X in one place, and then they're going into the ways, so that'll.
I mean,
work.
I'll just draw like a dotted line that goes really weird and long, like and loops
Like
back over itself.
like a Jeremy Bearimy kind of thing.
Like a family circus cartoon.
Jeremy.
Yeah,
Great reference. Yeah.
like
That
a
works.
family circus cartoon.
Remember?
They're like a filthy family circus cartoon.
All right, you guys ready for diving in here?
Yeah, let's muff dive on in.
Do it.
All right.
Previously on tWoTcast.
Our adventurers, reveling in their victory over some Trollocs, were approached by an Aes Sedai going by the name of Edwina. She offered the group a job to retrieve an object of the One Power from the ruins of the ancient city of Dalsand, deep within Haddon Merk. She said the way needs to secure such items to either help the Dragon Reborn or to keep them from him, should he fight for the Dark One at Harman Gaidon. Dalsand was a center of learning in Essenia, one of the 10 nations that arose from the breaking of the world. Edwina believes that the object is in one of the temples of learning there. She provided the party with some items. First, a map of Dalsand showing the temples, also 2 healing potion Terangriel, and 500 Tarvalon gold each, with a promise of 500 gold more when they bring this object, a golden rod, to her in Carian. She also told them they could plunder whatever other treasures those temples contained. The group then got some rest and crept quite noisily through the early morning streets of Camelin to a merchant shop where they, also not quietly, broke into the cellar to find a waygate. There they stepped into the darkness of the ways, You begin what should be a one-day journey to another Waygate Pond in Haddon Merc. What terrible things await our adventurers in the dark passages of these? Find out now on tWoTcast.
Clap, 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 clap.
I clapped silently while muted.
Apparently, you clap better than we walk down the fucking lanes of Gamewood. Because our Dungeon Master was quite happy to point that out 3 different times that we were louder than shit.
I mean, we did a bad job.
All right, maybe the music's too loud. It seems like I'm watching the credits from Star Wars right now.
I don't think he.
All right. Is that
Do
better?
you know which way is up and down?
Not yet. All right. Mr. Dungeon Master, take it away, please.
Yeah.
Okay, so the group has now entered the ways, the Waygate itself slamming shut behind you, and it is the last sound of any particular here, and it is now incredibly dark and silent in the ways. You are currently guided only by the soft glow of the glowstick spears that glowstick IEO carries. Before you is the stone path.
Like a slow throbbing like glow, right?
Sure.
Do we bring any lamps, guys?
I don't need lamps, Tom.
No, you didn't.
Right.
How are we going?
She did not do very well. Yeah.
How are we going to see?
Well, hold on. Let me.
I just told you with glow stick spears. Boop.
Clint, I am able to create grenades. Does that mean that I am able to combust rock? Or
you make it like forcefully explode, not necessarily like light up. And
so if I put down a bunch of like cloth and then throw a grenade on it,
it would just shatter.
Yeah. All right.
It would just
okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm having
feels like so we can't see anything really.
You can. I mean, your eyes take a couple of. Your eyes take a few minutes to adjust, and of the glow stick spears, you guys can see probably about 10 or 15 feet in front of you. There is not much to see. It's sort of pitch darkness in all directions, except for the stone walkway ahead of you that just leads in a sort of sloping ramp downward.
Captain Jack, should I go out front? What do you think?
Do Ogier have?
You're the captain of this group.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe you kind of stand in the middle. The Ogier needs to go in front to tell us.
Hey,
everyone, just stay in the circle of light.
Oh, I love that song.
One circle of light, right? We don't need more light. So I would hate to have to reveal myself. I mean, if one of us here had the ability to create a ball of light, that would be something. But if we don't need it, maybe that person's not going to do it.
It's fine. I'll take the lead. I think I see better in low light situations.
Yeah, that's true. You do have those giant eyeballs.
What, teacup?
They're the size of saucers.
Yeah.
Teacups.
Yeah.
So the party proceeds.
The party. It's all proportional, bitches.
The party now proceeds forward.
You guys make
through
me
the
sound
ways,
like
down the ramp and on the stone walkway.
Okay.
You walk for what seems like a pretty short amount of time before you sort of descend down to the first landing, where there is a stone pillar in the middle of the landing and a number of bridges heading off in a couple of different directions, all the same sort of plain, but kind of pockmarked and rotted looking sort of stone, seemingly decrepit from whatever has corrupted the ways. The stone in the middle of the platform seems to have some similar decay, but on it are some markings in Ogier script.
Is there a "you are here"?
God, is there an Ogier here to read this? right. I got it, boys. I mean,
And girls,
them. I got you guys.
Yeah, read it.
Lipitor, it's all you. I don't know
All
what
right.
we're doing.
All right.
Lipitor, take a look at the
I'm just gonna keep
stone
dancing in the middle of the group, lighting everybody up.
as the light wavers around you from the glow stick spears that are being
So hard to
spun
read.
mercilessly from the dancing glow stick eye heel nearby.
Ah.
You take a look at the stone. I need you to roll an investigation.
Investigation.
good luck, Lipitor. I yell.
Check. 20.
Roll.
20.
You got a net.
20.
So
Excellent
when it
way
comes
to
to reading,
start
we just
out
never
the
see
adventure.
Everybody's business, but when it comes to
Yeah, I read really well with perfect diction.
the giant eyeballs, man.
Yeah, I like Tom's point. You're reading versus
Hey,
your
hey, you know what
your
they say
fighting
about the
skills.
size of the eyeballs?
So, looking at this small monolithic structure in the middle of the platform here, you struggle for a moment or two in the wavering, sort of almost blinking kind of light of a spinning glow stick IO, but you notice after a moment or two, although much of the script is sort of rotted away, you do see a full depiction of the word Dalsand and an arrow pointing off to the right toward one of the ramps and bridges that is heading away from this platform.
Huh.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
All right.
Well done.
What does it say, Lipitor?
It says Dalsand, right?
All right, we're going to the right.
Wait, what's
Thank
that?
God the
What,
captain's here to guide this ship.
Yes.
does it say what is ahead?
For other sort of directions, there are 3 more ramps heading away from this platform. There is a lot of decay on the stone that you're looking at, and you can only make out the writing for the one sort of dead ahead, and that one heads toward I'm blanking on the name. Just a moment.
I'm trying to
That's
read it,
old
guys.
tongue. That means-
it's I can't really
Cast
make it
Lipitor,
out.
what
street?
Trying to make it out.
I usually have the map up. I'm blanking. Just a moment.
You can do a little
Where'd it go?
looking.
Sorry.
All right,
well,
look.
he said it heads toward Tyr.
Figures.
That's
Here.
All
close
right.
to Hayden Merc. That's not bad.
So we have
Although that's not how the
we have
waves work.
we have a decrepit platform, one going to tier and one mystery platform.
2 mystery
Okay.
platforms.
2. Okay, well, okay, one's
Ramps.
decrepit and
They're
one's
mystery
not.
ramps.
Wait, ramps. You mean
Okay.
ramps, yeah.
But one's fucked up and one's not.
They're all passable. At
All
least as far as you
passable.
can see.
I mean, guys, really, like I used to play video games when I was a kid in this setting, and you
And you
always
love
I'm a completionist.
Heard that about you.
Yeah,
Let's
thank
look
you.
at all the paths.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh
what you're
hell
saying?
yeah! Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah!
I know what you're talking about.
Wait, what path is the one we want to go to the place we want to go?
Who
To
says
the
we
right.
want to
To
go
the right.
anywhere?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want to go where Wim. Hey! Let's talk about this, guys. What are we
All
really
right,
doing
let's
here?
huddle up.
What are we really doing here?
All right.
Are we just going on just from A to B? Or are we going to enjoy the
Mhm.
journey? Are we going to branch off like my family tree doesn't? Or are we going to be a straight line like my cousins and my cousins' cousins?
I mean, if I had my way, I would, we would do what the Aes Sedai told us to do, because you don't cross an Aes Sedai.
I'm
What are we
wondering
gonna
what-
do a tier fish?
Maybe we should do what chat tells us to do.
No.
Let's do what chat tells us to do. I like that idea.
I will not do
Getting it
that.
early.
Like we can make a poll where they tell us which way to go.
They're not the captain of this ship.
The lack of
that's a
facial
good point.
recognition.
They're not
or
Mad Libs.
facial
I'm Mad
consonants.
Libs.
Trolloc Talk says everything.
Oh, no.
I say we
So-
take we take the path that is not fucked up and has no sign. So not tier, not decrepit.
The one the DM didn't prepare for?
Yes.
So far, the only answer in chat is to go right, which is the way that we're supposed to go.
Motherfucker.
Not very adventurous. And our Howley.
But he said be a completionist also.
That's true. Completion.
Or maybe he's just bragging about his sex.
Maybe he wants you to complete it by
that's what
going
it
right
is.
first and then doubling. All
right, let's go right first.
I think the ways is not the place we want to be completionists and explore every tiny detail.
We also don't want to. I mean, I don't know the dangers of the ways because I haven't read the books because I'm just glow stick IEL.
I've only heard.
Maybe we don't want to dawdle.
Stuff. That's all I've heard is scary stuff, right? We've all heard
yeah,
scary
that's
stuff.
true. Yeah.
So Joe Stick IO has a phallic point that we should probably not dawdle.
Go up the middle. You.
All right, no, maybe we should go right, and yeah, we could double back. I hear you.
Let's go.
Yeah,
get
if
that
it's not
500
passable,
gold.
we'll turn back.
Yeah, what's the nautical term for going right? That's what I want to scream out loud, but I can't think of what it might be.
Stop it.
Leeward.
All right, guys, let's be honest here. Really, I knew there's something called the Black Wind, and I just want a lot of Poseidon to try and seduce it, and then we'll be rid of her, and we'll be able to have a real battle moving forward.
Sounds great in that. It's so great.
What would that role look like?
Just remember that the Ways is a whole gigantic series, and Lipitor would know this, a whole gigantic series of ramps leading to all sorts of different platforms, just like this one. If each of them gets this much consideration, you all old age before you actually make it to any destination.
We're gonna start to the right.
Let's do it.
It's like shoots and ladders in here, guys.
All right, let's do it.
Dance to the right, Glowstick IO. Lead our way like Rudolph.
Yeah, I'm following Glowstick. We're going.
All right, I'm gonna lead us to the right.
And we're all dancing. We're all doing that.
We're all dancing. Glowstick IO.
No one else can hear my inner rhythm, but like they feel it. They're feeling it through the glow sticks.
Now the party proceeds in a Pied Piper-like manner, following the glowstick IEL. Can't help but find yourselves dancing along as you travel along the ways. And so as to not torture this game to be not fun anymore, we're going to have you do one more roll to see how well you do the next few hours at marking and checking each of the different sort of guideposts as you travel from one to the next because you're supposed to you were told that this whole entire journey would take a day, and over this day of course there would be many of these different landings, and so I'm not going to make you guys do this every single time. As a summary for like the first half of the day, Lipitor, roll another intelligence check, just how well you're doing marking the guidings and seeing which way to go.
Here we go.
I'm so upset we roll so poorly.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, that's not bad.
All right.
It's not bad.
Yep.
Continue your and
you're cutting out, buddy.
Oh no. Well, without the Dungeon Master, this is gonna become
oh no.
All right, well let me take over here. Okay.
Sure. Yes, Lipitor, give it a shot.
Yeah. No, hell
you're
no.
back, Clint.
Yeah,
hey, but
and Lipitor, great job.
I was gonna vamp. I was gonna give me 100 bonus points for being awesome.
Can I have more money?
Oh hell yeah, money all around.
You might have gotten inspiration.
No, here we go. Back.
Okay.
Go,
so
Clint.
as you travel through the ways, you are struck most by the fact that there is nothing to notice. The paths you walk on do look rather, as I said, decayed, and the stone seems sort of crumbling. And at times, it seems like you might, at some point, be traversing ramps and bridges that might actually be difficult to get across. But fortunately, through the first half of the day, you don't have that trouble. But you're also struck by the dead silence of the ways, just the absolute lack of sound or anything. It doesn't seem noticeable at first, but after a while, it begins to settle in and become absolutely unnerving, just incredibly unnatural to you all. And you hit a point where it's about midday, and if you'd like, you can stop and have a midday, or you can keep trudging along without taking any food or sustenance. That is your choice.
I think we should eat. I'll tell you what. Lucy comes. She loves eating.
Yeah, we know.
I'm fine walking while I eat, but if we all want to sit and have a picnic, Tamiroquai loves picnics. I mean, sure, we can sit.
Yeah. Tamiroquai, you're a classy broad. I love hanging out with you.
You have no idea. Yeah.
Hey, I got stamina like a camel. I could go on forever, but I will sit with you, folks.
Yeah, I'll sit. I'll stand still in the area, but like not actually stand still. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be dancing.
You just kind of dance
Still as much as the glow stick Aiel does.
We've all agreed to sit down and eat, and none of us suggesting sitting down to eat. Let's do it.
I just want to get there. What are we gonna do for lunch? I mean, let's just honestly, get there, guys.
Well, we can just have a picnic and move on. We don't have to
pull over, get a bag of combos, a bottle of water, fill up the gas tank, and then keep going.
You also can eat and travel at the same time. Just
well, let's do that. Let's eat travel.
Wine. Hey. It's 12 o'clock.
Right, we're continuing on our way.
All right, so continuing on your way, I need Lipitor to roll one more intelligence check for the reading of the guidings for the second half of the day.
Here we go. I'm gonna roll. Oh, fuck! I pulled my rolling muscle. I've rolled so many rolls in a row. Here it comes. A 2. Fuck.
Oh, we're doomed. I share my hummus.
We're doomed.
Guys.
We're doomed. I slip on a banana peel.
Lipitor falls.
Who ate the banana?
And that's why you were supposed to stop for a picnic.
I turned the banana into a penis too. I kind of like took the banana, just like slowly turned the end of it into a dick. I was trying to do it at Captain Jack Seafolk, toss the banana peel. That's my fault.
I hear you. Okay.
All right. So Ryan Lipitor got a 2. Now what?
Now,
here we go.
You all hit a point where one of the markers, you're not quite sure that the aging on the writing is really bad compared to before. So you take your best guess and you find yourself heading off to a certain ramp ahead of you where the ramp itself just drops completely off. But you can see a bit ahead of you where the ranks back up. There is another guidepost. And it seems like this is one of those sort of uphill ramps that goes to an actual waygate. And that waygate has some sort of writing on that thing, what waygate it is, but it is too far away. And the little bit of writing you can make out, you can tell that this is not the Delsond waygate. It also seems like it'd be a little bit too early. So it seems you've taken a wrong turn.
Turn around.
All right.
Motherfucker.
Hey, you
know
as
you turn around,
doing great so far.
Lipitor,
as you turn around,
like the lighting isn't very good in this cave, or in the ways,
That's weird.
As you turn around, I need the entire party to roll a perception check.
One at a time.
Roll.
Glow stick Aiel.
I got a 9.
Captain Jack.
12.
Tamiroquai.
I got a 1.
Awesome. Lotta.
17.
Well done.
Let's go.
You're a sexist dick.
Lipitor.
I got a 4.
All right. Lotta, as you all turn and start heading back down this ramp to the last island where the guidepost was, you notice something that you haven't sensed all day, and it strikes you very quickly that you feel a slight breeze.
I do, yeah.
Oh shit!
Kind of getting a little balmy on me on the nethers. What is that? Smells a little different, but it feels not bad.
What are you talking about, Lotta?
Lipitor fart.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, but I'm starting to notice.
You did?
The wind picking up.
All right.
That's weird. I haven't noticed
What is
anything
that?
all day.
What is that? As far as I'm concerned, that means we should be traveling much faster in this boat. That we finally have some wind.
Whoa! What a way to stay in character.
So you make your way back to the last island, the last guidepost, and at that last guidepost, you take what you think might be your sort of second best guess. The first one having not worked out, and make your way hopefully in the direction of what you think is Delsan. And
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Wait, we're going back to the last island where we felt the wind?
No, because where we were going had a dead fucking ramp.
Let me be clear. You were at the island. You took a ramp from there. It ended up being a dead end. As you turned around to go back to the island, to go back from the dead end, that's what it felt.
It smelled like dead pussy. It was not very good.
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
You are now heading. You are now heading down what Lipitor guesses to be his second best guess as to which direction to go, given the fact that this guidepost does not have a clear marking for which direction Dalsand is in, and you all proceed in that direction. All of you begin to feel a wind.
Are we aware
that
that
seems to be? Roll a. I'll say an Arcana check. It doesn't matter. Just roll a check. I know. I'm trying to. For the D&D folks.
Didn't Lotta say that she felt the wind? Is Lipitor not sounding an alarm here?
Motherfucker. I rolled a 2.
I think that was just for the guidepost. I think we all understand that Lipitor passed gas, and that's what we all assumed it was, Tom.
That was my understanding is how things had gone.
All right, just making sure.
All right. So, Glowstick IL.
15.
Captain Jack.
Oh, 10.
Tamiriquai.
A 12.
Lada.
13.
All right. Lipitor rolled a 2. I forgot. So
yes.
Woo. Wait, somebody had a 13. It was Lada had a 13, right?
Wait, me again?
Lada. No, I was just
15.
double checking the rolls. Yep. So Glowstick Aiel and Lada both start to notice. You all sort of know this wind a bit, but the two of you notice that there is something sort of menacing, and you begin to hear just creepy, sort of terrifying kind of whispers on the breeze that's coming from behind you. Something menacing seems to be approaching from behind.
I stopped doing my fun dance, and I put up my veil, and I go, "Fun time's over. I think something's wrong." And then I start dancing even harder.
Fun time's over. Let's have way more fun.
Way more fun.
This is the non-fun dance. The non-fun dance. Yes, keep that going. Whoever's doing that, just do that for the next 20 minutes. So, do you all?
I grab my knives. I grab my knives and I close the crotchless panties I've got to make crotchful panties. Want to make sure I'm safe.
So, do you guys just continue heading at the same speed? Are you going to hurry up? Are you sort of rushing?
Yeah,
Are you turning toward it?
I'm going to start running.
Oh yeah.
Well, Clint, I mean, I'm sorry, Dungeon Master. Are we aware, lore-wise, of a bad wind? Is this something that Lipitor had to tell us, or I mean, have we talked about it at all during this?
No, the party has not talked about it at all. Lipitor may or may not know about it. He would have to roll and see.
Yeah, he continues.
Yeah, this is a big day for Lipitor on the rolling.
I gotta roll again.
There was a wind.
Oh my
Can
god!
we all
It
roll?
was assumed it was a fart. He didn't disagree.
Actually, you know what? Let's all roll because there's one other people who might know about it. So everybody roll.
Yeah, we've all heard about the ways, right?
We've heard of many people have heard of the ways, but I don't know that everybody's heard of.
Hey,
what might
guys.
be in the ways.
We can save it. I got a 17.
Yeah.
I know all, and I tell all.
So, what do you tell the party as you all start to hurry and rush away from this thing that seems to be pursuing you now?
We gotta fucking get the fuck out of here right now.
Where was this before, Lipitor?
Come on.
Hey,
drastically let us down.
I don't trust
You
you
just
guys.
now remembered?
I'm inherently.
Oh, right.
It should be noted that Lipitor is here to treat cardiovascular issues. Like, he's probably not running very much.
Hey, nobody asked me if there's a death wind inside of this magical
that is a point, right? I'm not.
Also, a fact that you
that's a good point.
did not volunteer.
I apologize. I did not
You did
ask
not
you
specifically
if there was a wind that would kill us.
It's also possible that all of us are still drunk from the night before. We haven't gone to sleep.
I'm very much high
for
right
a
now.
few hours.
Oh, you guys did
Getting
sleep.
better.
You guys did sleep. I gave you guys
right,
I was
little
being
bit.
generous, but I did.
Hey, Joe Stick IEL has not offered me any of his drugs, and until this starts happening,
Spitefully withholding information about a death wind because you haven't gotten any.
I love that it's still unclear as to whether Glowstick IEL is actually on anything.
He's on.
We don't know yet.
Haven't rolled that number.
We don't know.
Maybe I
Everybody now needs to
check it. Can we all roll to see if Joe is on?
Let's let Clint run through this shit.
I will say, right now he's running, so I'm not going to bother having you try and roll and see if anything he's doing includes taking drugs. But you are all running, and Lipitor is sort of, as you run, beginning to tell you, there's this wind that could kill us all. And you're like, what the fuck? You didn't tell us. And as this all happens, I need you to roll athletics checks to see if you can outrun something that is now ahead of or behind you. You are ahead of it.
Oh, man.
Whew. I got a
Glowstick
16.
IEL. All right, pretty good.
16, sorry.
Also 16.
Well done.
Oh, nice, Thomas.
Tamiroquai.
I got a 2.
Nice.
Would you break a high heel?
A lot of that you get.
This is very sexist. I got a 6, and I don't think this is funny.
I honestly thought the IEL and the Ogre were going to outrun us all and just leave us to die.
How are you?
Yeah. No, I got a 6 also.
Yeah, again, Lipitor has cardiovascular issues.
But I slow down. I slow down to a 2 because I'll never leave a party.
Hey, wait a second. Yeah, I was gonna say, I have a proposal for the Dungeon Master. What if me and Tom sacrifice our 16s to help carry them along and push them?
Yeah,
I tend to.
the
party's
like
you guys are
10 all around.
For sure. Let me be clear. As I'm taking the group role, I do take into account the sort of group dynamics of helping each other along and also dragging others back. So there's a bit of an average as well. But also to the extent that you have differences in the roles, it turns out that as you are running and Lipitor catches a guidepost and says, Dalsand is this way, notices very clearly, and you guys continue to run as fast as you can further. You end up seeing some of the bridges are actually kind of really falling apart, and you have to sort of like almost jump single file to cross some of the bridges, but you keep going in desperation as this wind seems to get closer and closer. And eventually it overtakes the party. And first it overtakes Tamiroquai. The darkness just begins to sort of swirl around Tamiroquai. This sort of massive sounding wind.
No!
It's almost like the Wizard of Oz. You just
Are we in a game?
What's that?
We have to get Tammy out.
So, Tammy, as you are in this wind, you hear these whispers, and the whispers begin to sort of coalesce, and they speak to you in voices, harsh voices that sound frighteningly like your own.
Did you leave the oven on?
You'll be scooped up by the White Tower. They'll control every bit of your life. You'll never get to have a good drink again. You'll never get to go out or have fun. And if they don't strip you of the one power, you'll be meaningless.
Oh.
You're going to spend the rest of your days running from them, having no more fun.
No.
And I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit!
A saving throw.
Fuck! I got a fucking 5.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh no!
Reroll your character. You're dead.
You're like
All right,
scrambled.
so-
A wind fucked me up, guys. All right.
All right, that was a very nice and shitty damage roll. So you take 1 point of psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Wait,
to your mind.
Is he depressed or is he dumber?
Not sure. Not sure.
My nethers.
How does this work?
Now,
Psychic damage affects everyone differently, Lipitor.
yes. We'll have to wait and see once all is said and done what is left. But next, Lotta, the wind now encapsulates you, whispering, "You don't matter. No one loves you. That's why you've never even kissed anyone. No one likes music. Your music sucks because you don't respect yourself enough to come up with anything meaningful." And you also have to roll a saving throw.
It's hitting kind of close to home, isn't it, John?
Yeah, it really is.
Wow, that's kind of real.
Oh, fuck yeah. 17. Eat a dick.
Yeah.
All right, with a 17. Yeah, with a 17, you take half of the damage that comes at you. So you also take only 1 point of psychic damage.
God damn it.
Psychic damage. Bum, 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 bum.
The Black Wind made a mistake when it said you've never kissed anybody, and that's when a lot of was like, "Yeah, I'm not buying this. I've sucked at a lot of dicks."
I've kissed a lot of penises.
Yeah, I've got a lot of
But Lotta, you
I don't
do
kiss like Julia
in
Roberts
saving, you
sometimes.
find yourself still sort of aware of your surroundings, where Tamira is just sort of completely lost within the wind, and now Lipitor, the wind comes over you and blots out any sort of vision you had of the little bit of light that you guys had from the glow stick spears. And the wind comes. All of your anger is for nothing. It makes you weak. An Ogier who can control himself is an embarrassment. Who will just get himself and those around him killed. What a foolishly wasted life. And you need to roll a saving throw as well.
Here. All right, 18.
18. All right.
I take that knowledge by accident in his face.
I keep rolling. I swear to God, I keep rolling ones.
Yeah.
I've rolled ones for
ignorant.
damage on others. Yes. So you are also sort of aware of your surroundings, and you do take 1 point of psychic damage, but otherwise you're still able to sort of function, and you're helping pull Tamiraquai. You and Lotta are sort of pulling Tamiraquai along.
Let's pull this bitch through. Come on, Lipitor.
Oh man,
Now-
I actually have a little bit of a ED, guys, because of that psychic damage.
The wind now overtakes glow stick Aiel, since Tom's not his emotional damage. So the wind overcomes glow stick Aiel, blotting out the light from his spears, even in his own hands.
Nonsense. It's too bright.
Your glowing spears have no honor. Some dancing is just too lame. There's no reason that anyone would ever want to. No one would ever want to rave with you. You'll never be able to meet your toe to your people. Saving throw.
I'm supposed to know about the toe.
I think I want a summation of all the insults.
I got a 15.
15. All right. Rolling this. Holy shit. Every single time I've rolled a 1 on damage. You take 1 point of...
Are you rolling a
It's a
one-sided
damage
die?
roll. It's a damage roll. I'm rolling a 4-sided die. But...
Just keep dropping a piece of paper.
So, pardon me. Doing this stupid voices, messing with my throat. All right, now, Captain Jack, it's your turn.
Oh no.
Captain Jack, the wind overcomes you. You'll never return to the sea, which is just as well, because you have no place there. You've mad already. You will die drowning in soil. Saving throw.
I mean, I mostly agree with the wind, 'cause I'm already kind of crazy. And I was very confused when the wind said you'll never return to the sea, because we're on the sea right now.
So you probably
And
did
I
understand when
think
it
we
said that
are.
you're crazy already.
Got
All
a
right,
hard
roll a saving throw.
are.
Hard 3. All right. Damage. 4. You take 4 points of psychic damage, and
Psychic damage of 4?
Oh
I'm in a lot
man,
of trouble.
He's
And you are-
drooling.
He's drooling.
He's just a babbling, drooling idiot right now.
and so now you are also. I forgot. Glistica, what'd you roll? You rolled a 15, right?
15. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So it is. It's Captain Jack and Tamiraquai who just cannot even make sense of where they are. The rest of you are able to sort of fight against the wind and pull your way along a little bit further. Lipitor, you notice that you're at another guidepost and there's a marking for Dalsand coming right off to the left, and it is actually one of the markings saying that the waygate itself is right nearby. You guys are struggling toward the waygate. As you do, I need Tamiroquai and Captain Jack to both roll another saving throw because they're still sort of completely lost in the fray of what's going on to their minds from the Machin Sin.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
I got 19 that time.
All right.
I got a 10.
Okay, so just a moment. All right, so Captain Jack takes 2 points of psychic damage, and because I cut it in half, I roll a 4. And Tamiroquai, you take 3 points of psychic damage.
Oh my goodness!
You're getting dumber every fucking day, Tammy.
When we leave the ways, the 2 challengers of this party are going to be batshit crazy.
Yeah.
No, it's which is good. I mean, not good. It's fine.
Tamiroquai just you just lost some of that backstory you never invented, anyways.
Right now, I kind of want to give Captain Jack his. I want to read his tarot cards and down his astrology. I'm getting really deep.
I look over at Lotta Pussy.com and I say, "You helped Tammy over there." And I run over to Captain Jack and I lift him up and start carrying him because he's a babbling idiot. And then Lipitor's already reading the guidepost, so I assume he's busy.
Yeah, so you guys are making up your way up to the ramp to the waygate itself, and I need those of you. I need Glostic, Lotta, and Lipitor to roll athletics checks to see if you're able to sort of grab your friends and sort of pull them along as those wind buffets around you all.
Who went first?
Glostic.
I have a 10.
It's average.
Typical.
Lotta.
Typical.
16.
Yeah, it's all right.
16. All right, well done. Lipitor, what'd you roll?
I got a twampy.
A
nat
twampy.
The twomps, right?
I got a twampy.
There's the 10s and then the swamps. I got a twampy.
It means swampy.
I know what a swampy is.
It's swampy 20. That's good.
So give me a 20. Where's the banner?
Music, Joe. Get it together.
I got a 20.
Oh, was I supposed to actually understand what twampy meant?
I say nat twampy.
Fantastic.
I'm never saying 20 again for the rest of this.
All right, so yeah, whatever. I picked.
I was like, wait, is today Blur's Day? I do not know. What?
All right, I pick them both up like rolled up rugs, and I just start running with them.
Rolled up rug.
Nice.
So you grab them and
while lighting the way for Lipitor, I want to go I want to yell "Good word, Lipitor!"
through his veil.
Did you hear what Green just said?
All right, so the party struggles and rushes. This wind busting around and psychic damage being inflicted upon the party. Lipitor quickly grabs the Aventusaur leaf and moves it to the place, and the waygate begins to slide open. And I assume I like that hand, Lipitor. Do that again. Throwing with his hand forward, throws the 2 psychically challenged members of your party just through the open waygate, and the rest of you all dive through to safety as the waygate's doors continue to open, and you sort of turn and look back and see the mirrory surface of the waygate ripple and pulsate with this sort of evil black wind sort of creature that has been chasing you and inflicting damage upon your minds. And I assume, Lipitor, that you would like to close the waygate on the other side. Because it's your choice.
Yeah. Yes. I closed the waygate on the other side.
All right. So closing the waygate, you hear these 1,000 voices echoing in your head, all these terrible things about each of your characters, your doubts and your insecurities and your questions about your own selves. And the door closes again to not silence now. Now you hear the sort of familiar sounds of nature. There is a light breeze and rustling of trees, and you hear the sort of
breeze.
No, not a matching shin kind of breeze, but a normal breeze. Rustling through some trees above you.
I'm sorry,
And-
I farted again, guys. Sorry.
So am I looking off as if I am seeing things I don't want to see?
I mean, based on Ben Butler's comment, yes.
AKA the faraway look that RJ describes all the time?
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Is
Just
your
a moment.
mind empty?
Yeah, just perhaps. Let me finish the description of where you are, and then I'll get to the description of what's happening. That's all right. But give me a moment. I'm trying to organize my thoughts and make sure that you guys are clear on what's going on. So
I'm
as you look around,
dusk right now.
dusk has settled in. There is some light in the sky above the trees, but you're in a very densely wooded kind of area. You hear the sounds of crickets and other insects as the sun has clearly almost fully set. It's getting close to dark, and there are the sounds of birds and like I said, the wind in the trees above you. You are in a deeply wooded sort of place, in a sort of round stone pavilion kind of area, with the waygate standing sort of in the middle of it, and the wall around you in this pavilion is about 12 feet high, and straight out from the waygate there is a very nice looking, fine, large staircase sort of going up and out of this space. It sort of seems to be kind of inset into the ground. So you can't really see much of what's around you guys in any other sort of area outside of this ring, other than that there are very tall trees kind of all around you. And I think that's good for the description of the place. Yes, it is. And so as you all sort of take a moment and take some stock in yourselves and see if you're okay, Tamiroquai and Captain Jack are both kind of a little fucked up and kind of taking a few moments to regain themselves. But fortunately, you were able to get out of the ways quickly enough that you've taken sort of actual physical damage in your minds, enough to take away some of your hit points, but not actually have driven you to have your soul sucked out of your body or whatever it is that this thing seems to do and was trying to do to you. But nonetheless, it's probably going to take a number of hours and perhaps a night's sleep to sort of feel normal again for just about any of you, but especially Captain Jack and Tamiroquai. So you are in this pavilion. It is just about getting dark. You have survived your day in the ways, having a near-miss encounter with Machin Shin. You have hit evening time. What would you like to do? Do you want to stay here? Sure, go ahead.
Clint, you mentioned that the staircase looked kind of like, nice looking, kind of like set in stone kind of thing. Like, does it look like a dick?
No. So the other thing I forgot to mention about the physical description of the area is that all of the stone around you and everything looks definitely very old and kind of weathered. This doesn't look like a place that's being like maintained or kept well or anything. And there's sort of moss. There's moss and there's like sort of dead leaves and sort of detritus around and some vines kind of creeping over. And definitely this is a sort of a place that seems to have seen very little use in any time. No one is sort of maintaining this place. You are probably very deep in the woods somewhere.
Okay.
Would make sense from everything that you would have known from Hanmerk.
All right, so
pussy.
All right, so if before we go on though, I take a Tammy and Captain Jack. I put my arms around both of them, and I quietly say, "I know."
Oh, thank you, Levitor. Thank you, Levitor. That helped.
Well done. Well done.
And then I brusquely like push him in the backs and I say, "Shake it off, shake it off." And so that's what everyone else hears, but you guys heard that.
Okay.
So what does the party like to do, or what would the party like to do next? You could camp here. You could explore a bit. It's sort of up to you.
Well, should we explore our surroundings a bit?
I want to look. I want to look for mushrooms.
All right.
It is rather dark out.
Oh shit!
You only see like the very faintest amount of the sunset in the sky above the trees.
Oh shit! All right.
Well, we can't make a fire without getting wood. I mean, we should probably at least check.
I don't want to camp anywhere near this freaking doorway.
I have a sense shadow spawn, and it's an at-will ability. Can I go ahead and just cast that and see if there's anything around? See if my radar picks up. All right, I'm gonna do that.
Sure. So casting sense shadow spawn. I don't even know if I should bother having you roll. I'm not going to. There's nothing around. Right? Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of at will versus sort of distance or something, but it doesn't even matter because I know and can tell you that from your sensing of shadow spawn, you sense no shadow spawn within the range of your spell.
Okay.
Your weave.
Okay. I say we get some firewood or something and just kind of hang out within 100 yards of this thing, and
But
then
not here.
move on, right? Yeah, no, we can move off to a little clearing or something. That's fine.
Yeah, just make
Something
sure we don't
defensible,
go
I would
into the
suggest.
setting.
Okay.
Look, guys, I'm too psychically damaged to collect firewood. I'm just gonna lay down.
You did get psychically fucked up.
Like,
All
I'm
right.
very psychically damaged.
Is it alright if I just hang out and play my loot?
I would
Okay.
actually appreciate it.
Is that what you
Oh,
guys
I
call
would
it?
love some music.
Yeah, well, metal suit.
It might
All
soothe
right.
my psychic damage.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
All right.
I will use my strength and constitution and get us some wood.
All right. So you guys are setting up. You said like 100 feet
Yeah.
away from the Waygate Plaza.
No,
Yeah,
no,
just a-
no. Hey, how about this, guys?
I would like
What
to-
if we went behind the Waygate and then camp?
Yeah,
Oh,
nothing's
love
there.
that idea.
I was actually going to suggest
anyone
a,
comes
whatever
out-
is
So
defensible,
strategic.
but that's a great idea. No, I'm
right.
right there with you, Lipitor.
So you guys set up behind the Waygate. Lipitor gathers some wood. Lotta, roll a performance check on your loot playing and see how well of a song you can put together.
I know.
Nice.
I know.
This better be good.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
It's,
I'm
what,
so
like,
psychically tired, Lotta.
Can
So-
we hear it?
is
We
this
gotta
hot
hear it.
crust buns?
It's not even hot cross.
Yeah, it's basically what he did last
Don't
week
you
with
know
his
any
guitar.
dope beats?
It's the McDonald's theme song again.
Dun, 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 dun.
Da, 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 da. All
I'm
right, so
Lodgepus.
But you play it backwards.
Captain Jack and Tamiroquai are not heavily soothed by the performance, but they appreciate the gesture. So you
yeah.
guys now have a bunch of wood. Are you going to try and start a fire? I'm sure somebody has like a flint and steel. You could probably start
Who's
a
got
fire
wood?
in a normal manner.
I mean, I might, but I'm psychically damaged.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I just want to sleep too. I'm with Captain Jack. I'm
Where
trying
do
to
you
weed it out.
feel it? Where do you feel it? I go over it. Where do you feel it, Captain Jack?
A lot of pussy to tell is ready. I'm here to rub.
Uh-huh.
Here, just it's just so
Okay.
hard to get up and do anything. I just want to lay down.
All
Tammy,
right, so-
anywhere I can rub you?
It felt like I was on a boat all day, and now as I'm like standing, it's like if I shift, I'm moving the earth.
Can I move
It's
your
not
hips with you?
comfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll fuck. I mean, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
yeah. Wait.
No. I'm too psychically damaged to fuck.
I
don't think so.
This
I don't think
this
so.
is non-consensual, and I'm just gonna take a nap. Where thanks for
You
the
want
fire.
a consensus check?
No.
All right, so you guys are camping for the evening now.
Wait, is there any chance that Machin Shin was Tammy's dad?
You never know. You never know. So you guys have made camp, started a fire. You guys are hanging out around the fire, have a little bit of food from your packs and everything. Is there anything else you want to do for the evening, or just sort of turn in and try and recover your strength and your hit points, as it were? If there's anything else you want to do before sleep, just let me know.
Well, I mean, it just kind of depends on how much time we have left, maybe. I mean, like, do we want to hang
Very
out?
little.
And, like, do we want to like vamp for
I was
some
gonna say, like, since a lot of pussy to come can't play anything good on the loot, I'm like, there's no good dancing to be had, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna tuck in and go to bed.
All right, yeah, it's time for bed.
Will Captain Jack and I feel better in the morning?
Yes, you will.
Okay.
Until the wind blows.
Hey, we have healing potions. I mean,
all right,
but you also get all your hit points.
Triangle.
back
I
over
took
stick of the
healing
night.
potions. You took
Feeling
psychic
potions.
damage.
all right. So
You do not have any feeling potions.
feeling potions.
listen, we don't know what kind of healing like those potions do. You know, like we don't know what kind of drugs are in those. Is all I'm saying. I
you're
had
right
one
about-
last night.
Looks
I
like
didn't tell
Aila's
anybody.
looking to try
I
one.
had one last night, and it was good.
So
You try
inconsistent.
everything.
Just for fun. I mean, just for fun. I just wanted to see.
It's not government grade. It's inconsistent.
Joseph
No,
does,
it
does
could be
potions
anything.
recreationally.
I take potions recreationally all the time.
I start tree singing every night. I have to tree sing myself to sleep. It's a thing.
All right.
So
Does it
And
give you?
how does that sound?
Never mind.
Awesome. All right. Well done.
Sounds like a funeral for a warder.
Are you gonna grow a very shallow grave?
Shut up!
It's like. All right.
I'm like a sound machine. Just take
the white noise. Take the white noise.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
So you all sleep to the at first disturbing and then after a little while soothing sound of Lipitor's tree singing, and you all get a full long rest, which will restore your hit points. When you wake in the morning, Captain Jack and Tamiroquai feel emotionally better, although the memory will probably be a long time in fading for you all for the sort of terrible things that you heard in your mind. And when you wake, as you sort of like stretch and kind of get up and crack back, fart a little bit, and you're just like, all right, morning. And you see that the sun is kind of coming up and light is beginning to filter through the tops of the trees well above you. And you hear a voice from around the waygate coming, and some footsteps coming down the steps. And as you kind of peek around the waygate, you see a woman in a very fine dress, accompanied by a very dangerous looking man carrying a wicked looking warhammer. And the woman says, "Yes, interesting. The Chosen said that others would be making their way here. I wonder who sent you lot." And that is where we will end for the evening. What is this? This person, is it an Aes Sedai? It appears to be. She mentioned the Chosen. The Chosen, are they something evil? These are the things we'll have to find out next week on tWoTcast.
Cue it up, Joe.
Bum, bum, bum. Well done, Clint. Oh,
yeah.
Man. I
Joe,
want to play more.
Yeah, I had the easiest joke about some wood going on for Lipitor's dong.
Oh no, I was gonna say that anytime I
so
treat,
much.
Yeah.
None of the trees reacted, but all the men got boners.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah. And now we're gonna have to have this conversation with rock hard, like little Christmas trees in our pants.
Hey, Clint, did we verify whether or not I had kind of like just like a large clitoris?
What?
Because it feels like the answer is yes after listening to that song.
I mean, Dan just left immediately.
Sorry, my computer did that on its own.
Do you have that? Do you have that Jono setting? I had to turn it off because it doesn't work.
I'm pretty fucking excited about this.
And your clitoris.
Your enormous clitoris.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like Lipitor's nose, except bigger, and underneath the mustache.
Do your pubes sag when you get sad?
I don't know. Captain Jack
This is the part where I'm happy we're not actually in game now, because I'm not obliged to say anything.
You are, actually.
I mean, this is the time where you get to reply outside of the game, and, say whatever you want, and then we'll think it's real. And it might not be.
The best legal technique I've ever had was actually just Trolloc Talk doing this, just gnawing at my dick or my vagina. Just that was the best.
I'm sorry. What?
I forgot what genitalia I had. I fucked it all up.
I forgot what genitalia I had.
Oh, sorry. God damn it.
Common issue.
You don't hear that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we're not in the game anymore, right?
And affect it, does it?
You've all become your characters. You didn't know.
I know who. I understand who Jen is, but who's Natalia?
We're gonna do a consent check. Hold on before I tell you.
She's from GoldenEye.
Jesus Christ!
She helps James Bond.
So funny. That was the funniest joke you've ever fucking said, Jono. Consent check. I was like, oh my god, so many layers in that. Like an onion.
A lot
Like
going
the
on with that
worst
idea.
Batman
That's
villain
an
of all
onion
time,
joke.
like Two-Face, but just
Roll.
Clint, you impressed me again. Well done, my man.
Roll.
Yep. Good job, DM.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys did
we-
great.
Let's let Ryan and Dan get out of here. They have a show to do. Also, thank you guys so much for being on our show.
Yeah,
Oh, this is
participating
a
in
blast.
tWoTquest.
It's a
And
blast.
everybody, 10:30, heading on over to the Way of the Leaf.
go there early. You
Way of
sons
the
of
Leaf on
bitches.
YouTube, Leafcast on Twitter. Go find these.
Oh
guys.
yeah, the links are in the description below. You can just find
Yeah,
you can find it
come
real
join
quick. But
you
I'm pretty sure
filthy
everybody
animals.
watching
Get
knows who
over
you guys
there.
are. But that being said,
You
Yes.
think the puppets are weird? Interact with them for like 2 years all the time. Like I don't even notice anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You've
We're
just
so
become
good.
real.
When I see
They're
the
We're
real
becoming
so
face.
good at this. Yeah.
It's weird to actually see your faces. It's like sex.
Like, yeah, year number 1, we just look like anime commercials.
I honestly don't even blink as we talk to
Just
these
fucking laugh.
puppets.
all right,
Oh yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going?
let's get out of it. Let's end this tWoTquest part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're screaming in our regular clothes, pretending to be on adventures. Sorry, the Dungeon Master, he will help us out work this out. Roll some dice, do 20, save us on no other than Kennedy. The one RPG with multiple guests is what we can join you to call for quest.
Oh, sorry. I
I love it.
got carried away.
I mean,
Okay.
hey, good game, guys. Good game. Virtual pat on the ass.
GG, bro. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Ooh, virtual Pat Felt.
No.
I mean, well, not you,
I
Clint. We can't thank you or ever give you praise in any kind.
Yeah, we're not gonna do
Discuss
that.
this.
I just did.
I accept this.
I mean, as players, I think we did a good job. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you were.
Oh yeah,
you were okay.
Joe and Jono, I think you guys did fantastic. Clint, I think.
Hey, I thought you did really good too, Tom.
Clint, you didn't shit the bed, and
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Clint,
that's
you
the
did
most I
okay.
expect.
I would say,
You know,
Tom?
you know,
It's
I'm
okay.
still managing to
Okay.
eke out verbiage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom was
I mean,
mentally
you
fucked
came
up.
this close a few times, but yeah, you know.
I know. You guys will have to rein me in next time.
I mean, I try. I'm not gonna lie. I try to rein it in. It doesn't really work. You know?
I'm just rolling to see if you guys will survive that time.
I was like, who's rolling? Dono and Tom don't look like they're doing it.
Oh, that's me.
Don't roll outside of the game, Clint. It's freaking me out.
I roll for everything in life.
I just rolled
weird.
to see if Clint did a good job DMing tonight, and I was going to make a joke out of it, but I actually got a 20. Like,
Huh?
legitimately.
What? That's impossible.
I had better rolls today than I had
I'm sorry.
the last several weeks. I was almost like 17. I got 17 twice. I'm used to just doing 6, apparently. That's what I did all the first game. So I was very confused, like what it feels like to have like a good roll.
I
didn't
find it
have
weird
any
that I
good
rolled like 5 damage rolls that were ones in a
That
row.
was shocking. I know.
That's great.
I know
That's
you pointed it out in game, Clint, but I know it wasn't a D20, but I had to put the one up. You know.
No, it's
That's
worth it
bad.
at that point. It was a mess.
Yeah, if it was
what
just
is
one.
the-
it wouldn't
So
have been anything.
so what do you guys think? You guys heard the ways and matching Shin? Did you feel the darkness enveloping you? Was it real? I feel like
Well, I wasn't that worried that whole time because like I have glowing spears, so like I was fine.
Shit.
Like I wasn't worried, you know.
I was
Personally,
just
I
trying
mean,
to
I
see
know
some,
they were.
I was like honestly, all it made me think of is first off, like as an actual like just visceral kind of like how you describe shit. It really is evocative to me. Like I can actually see kind of where we're going. Part of that's just obviously where I've read things. Like when we're walking through the ways and we find like fucked up ramps and all that end in nowhere. It honestly just makes me frustrated with the show. But
let's not get to that. Let's not do that right now.
But it also,
I mean, we can.
Yeah, we can.
But we won't.
But, it really was very similar to what actually happens in like, some of the things in the book, though, right? Like, you think you're almost there at the fucking bridge, and all of a sudden, like, oh, no, you're not. I got to backtrack. In our case, it's because some ogre fucked up.
Yeah, the unfortunate part
I really
is that
thought
this
he was
time
going
we knew because he rolled a 2.
You know what I realized?
Well,
I realized that was for the best because I was like, I wanted him to warn us of the danger and us to try to jump the gap to get out at the closest gate. And then I realized with the way we roll, like half of the party would have died.
Yeah,
for sure.
At the end.
Like, we were never.
I would have pointed out that you would have died. But I did.
I mean,
did think
Gael would have made it across, but like everyone else,
mayhaps. Maybe if Lipitor threw
I'm
you.
sorry, Lipitor would have just stepped across with his giant feet.
I think there's a good chance Lipitor throws all of us across. Then he's the last one to jump, so we're all going to try to catch him at the same time, and then he gets our hands and drags us all down the gap together.
just cascading into the darkness.
But we died as a party.
Well, no, we wouldn't die, Tom. Technically, we're just falling, and like we could have just kept rolling until Clint was like, "All right, fine, you hit a ramp."
And that's the episode every week.
And then we'd have like 3 more straight sessions of you guys just trying to find each other on the ramps. Roll for guidepost reading. Roll for guidepost reading.
Ramp after, just roll after roll. I guess I'm taking left.
It's a roll for suicide check. Like, can you do it?
Ring.
Yeah.
You know, of 5 people, and it would just be that through darkness forever.
Yeah. Just holding on to each other's hands.
It's like one big skydiving maneuver.
Yeah, like a skydiving video.
All right, do the wrap up. I got to use the bathroom.
Oh, we got wrap ups to do? All right, hit a like button and subscribe, I guess. We never say things during the show because we're really bad at it, and we don't like to interrupt our show for blatant self-promotion because we're bad at it. And also good at it because it's just entertainment for you guys. I think that sums it up pretty well, right?
All that works.
Yeah, it's a compliment towards us.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's tWoTcast for this week. If you have any comments or questions, the best way to find us is on Twitter. However, leave your comments below. We'll theoretically eventually get to them. Maybe.
That's pretty good.
We don't know.
You know what? Let's just say we will, because we won't.
All right, we will. We will get to your comments.
I will do it in the next 2 weeks while I'm bored at work.
Oh, okay. That's a promise from Tom that you have 14 days to put comments up, and Tom will answer.
Tom, roll a promise check.
You can listen to the audio version of this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. That is theoretically true and will continue to be true. I finally started putting them up, and I will get them all caught up to speed. And eventually, it'll just be, as soon as we do this live show, it'll be on the podcast feed. tWoTcast theme songs brought to you by the one and the only Taffy Bennington. Also, thank you so much, Taffy, for all your awesome little song intro or little blurbs there that we peppered in.
Thanks,
she literally
Taffy.
texts me right before the show and just goes like, "Here's this," and I'm like, "God, you're the fucking best." Anyway, we love Taffy. She's awesome. Angel Bard of Time does the outro song. Also, links to their stuff is below. You can check out all Taffy's insane songs. Oh, go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Point of personal privilege. I want to say that one of the things that's most amazing about Taffy is the fact that we met her online, and usually that sounds like, oh, okay, here comes a weird sex story. But in fact, she is just one of the nicest fucking people you've ever met. She's a legitimate friend for us, and is just incredible. And she's just kind of the epitome of like what Wheel of Time fandom is and what really good social media friending is. And we know her in real life. We hang out with her, and that just warms my cockles.
Oh, good.
Agreed on all
Good to
fronts.
hear.
Shadow. Agreed.
Yeah,
I agree.
Her husband's.
We love you, Taffy.
You never called.
Yeah, we do love you, Jeff. Anyway, join us next episode for more Wheel of Time covering tWoTquest, the Wheel of Time RPG Part 4. Clint has been here.
Yo.
That's the part where you say goodbye, Clint.
That's your catchphrase?
Yeah.
I have no catchphrase. Later.
Figure it out. No, that's
I'm Joe. Say goodnight, Jono.
Good night, Jono.
and Tom.
Study your math!
Among the first to start, the tWoTcast was so smart to lovingly bash our favorite books. that was long ago. And now they've grown the show, and now they got us in their hooks. Don't throw coins to these bastards, they need bars of gold at least. Someone please keep them afloat. Now let's listen as they once again ramble through a book. Let's get the fucking quote. One of them is Tom, but he is barely on. Sometimes he calls into the show. Another one is Jono. Is he their joker? Oh no. And Joe, is he the stupid one? Welcome to the tWoT, 'cause we will share our love for books and all our hate in every episode. We'll entertain you, make you laugh so hard you barely can stand up. That is the tWoTcast code.